You are born in Pyongyang, a city of secrets. Cameras blink in your crib. Every move, every sound, recorded. From day one, you are part of something invisible, something that will define your life. At 7, your father pulls you aside. No gifts, no cake. Only a tablet glowing with names, faces, accounts. See everything, remember nothing. Speak only when permitted. You repeat the words. You don't understand yet. By the time you do, breaking them could kill you. By 10, you steal digital currency, probe networks, fail, and learn. Success ignites a fire inside. Fear is currency. Power is intoxicating. By 15, you join your first operation, infiltrate accounts, reroute transfers. Heart pounding, fingers trembling, you realize hesitation is deadly. One click could ruin a life, or save you. At 16, you run live operations. Consequences exist only if traced back, and they rarely are. At 17, betrayal teaches ruthlessness. A peer leaks data. They disappear. Lesson: loyalty is temporary, fear is eternal. By 18, you are ready for your first major international operation. Every keystroke precise. Sweat drips. Pulse races. Just as the transfer completes, a warning flashes on your screen. Someone knows. And they are closer than you think. You watch the warning blink on your screen, heart hammering. A trace. Someone is sniffing your digital footsteps. Your fingers freeze over the keyboard. Sweat drips down your temple. You realize, for the first time, that even ghosts can be hunted. And in that moment, you understand, in this world, nothing is invisible. You call the operation off. The senior operative doesn't scold. He only stares. Eyes cold, unreadable. Good instincts. Never hesitate again. You nod, knowing hesitation could have been your last mistake. Days later, the syndicate schedules your first real field assignment. Not a simulation. Not a practice run. A target in Tokyo. A high-profile cryptocurrency exchange. Your role: infiltrate remotely, manipulate accounts, extract millions without leaving a trace. You fly under the radar, literally. A fake passport, a seat in business class, quiet observation. Every step outside North Korea feels like walking on a knife's edge. Inside the target network, you move like a shadow. Firewalls, security protocols, multi-factor authentication, all bend under your fingers. Each line of code a precision strike. One mistake could alert authorities. One mistake could mean death. Hours pass like minutes. Sweat, adrenaline, fear, all fuse together. And then, success. Funds rerouted. Transactions untraceable. You lean back, pulse pounding, a small, satisfied smile crossing your face. But victory is fleeting. Because nothing in this world is without consequence. When you return home, the senior operative is waiting. He doesn't congratulate you. Instead, he shows you a message intercepted on the dark web: "We know who you are." Your stomach drops. Not a drill. Someone has left a breadcrumb trail, and now, you've been noticed. Being invisible isn't about hiding. It's about controlling what others see. You begin training in counter-surveillance. Every move, every location, every digital footprint is calculated. Drones, sensors, proxies, burner devices, all tools to erase existence. Yet, paranoia gnaws at you. Who's watching? When? From where? At 19, you are promoted. Junior operative becomes field leader. You coordinate multiple attacks, oversee smaller teams, and manage high-value targets. The first taste of authority is intoxicating, addictive. Power is a drug, and you are already hooked. But power attracts predators. A rival faction within the syndicate tests you. A minor error in a transfer. The faction whispers, doubts, plans. Your mentor whispers, trust no one, not even blood. That night, as you lie on the thin mat in the safe house, you replay every interaction, every keystroke. The paranoia tightens like chains. Because in your world, suspicion isn't a flaw, it's survival. The first betrayal comes sooner than expected. One of your own leaks intelligence. Not enough to ruin you, not yet. But enough to teach the ultimate lesson, trust is an illusion. You eliminate the threat silently. No screams. No traces. Just a quiet removal, a lesson for anyone watching. By 20, you become a ghost of Pyongyang and beyond. Countries you've never visited, money you've never touched, people you've never met, all bend to your digital will. You are untouchable, invisible, lethal. And yet, the higher you climb, the farther you can fall. The syndicate orchestrates your first live cyber heist on an international scale, corporate accounts, offshore wallets, government-linked funds. Millions vanish in seconds. But something unexpected happens. A trace. Subtle, almost imperceptible. You realize, for the first time, that someone else is playing the same game. Someone smarter. Someone faster. And this isn't just a warning, it's an invitation to a hunt, and now, you are the prey. You wake before dawn. The safe house is quiet, almost sacred. Every monitor hums softly. Today is not just another operation. This is the one that will define your life, a high-profile crypto exchange, millions in digital currency, hundreds of thousands of accounts. One wrong move, and you vanish. And someone is already watching, waiting for a mistake. You check every proxy, every VPN, every hidden node. Encryption flows around you like a cloak. Your team, loyal, silent, lethal, waits on whispers over encrypted lines. You are calm. Your pulse, however, betrays you. Adrenaline tastes sweet. This is the culmination of everything you've learned, every hack, every infiltration, every lesson in fear and trust. You launch the operation. Firewalls crumble under your fingertips. Multi-layer security bends, authentication fails. Each line of code is a scalpel. One keystroke wrong, and alarms would flood in. The entire digital world could collapse around you in a heartbeat. Hours stretch like minutes. You reroute funds silently, invisibly. Accounts vanish, balances shift, ledgers rewritten. The exchange doesn't notice. Not yet. And then, a flicker. A subtle anomaly. Another hacker. Internal security. You pause. Every nerve screams caution. But hesitation now could undo everything. You adjust, hide, mask, disappear from the digital trail. Success. The millions move into offshore wallets. Your team exhales collectively. For a moment, the world seems still. But in this world, stillness is just the calm before the storm. Hours later, whispers begin on the dark web, speculation about a massive crypto heist, security teams scrambling, exchanges on lockdown. You smile faintly. They'll never know who did it. You, the ghost behind the screens. Invisible. Untouchable. But never truly safe. Because someone is always watching. Someone, somewhere, knows that the walls of the syndicate are made of code, and that code can be cracked. And by proving yourself in the shadows, you've just painted a target on your own back. You wake to silence. Not the kind that comforts, the kind that whispers. Every monitor is dark, every line of code dormant. The heist was a success. Millions shifted, ledgers rewritten. The digital world doesn't know who hit them, but the shadow knows. And shadows have long memories. Because in this world, every success paints a target on your back. Your safe house feels smaller now, the walls closing in. You move like a ghost, checking every lock, every camera, every potential listening device. Paranoia is no longer an emotion, it's a skill, a weapon. You can't trust anyone. Not the lieutenants who swore loyalty, not the newer recruits who look at you with awe. And somewhere, someone is already plotting your fall. The messages start trickling in. Dark web whispers, encrypted warnings, rumors of an international manhunt. Governments, private firms, cyber sleuths, all hunting for a ghost with millions in stolen crypto. You smile faintly. They'll never catch you. Or will they? Because the higher you rise, the harder the fall. You move locations constantly. Safe houses in Pyongyang, remote islands, abandoned server farms. Your team operates silently, shadows among shadows. But even shadows have limits. One night, an anomaly, a hidden exploit you didn't see. Someone inside the syndicate. A traitor. Your pulse spikes. Instinct takes over. You isolate the anomaly, tracing the breach, masking your tracks. And you realize, in this life, trust is just another vulnerability. Weeks turn into months. You've survived every digital trap, every human betrayal. Yet the feeling grows, a pressure, a suffocation. Because victory in the shadows is never complete. Then it happens. A strike you didn't anticipate. Not a cyber attack this time, but boots, real-world operators, storming one of your safe houses. Your team reacts immediately. Smoke, chaos, the stench of gunpowder. You fight, but even you are tested. And for the first time, the shadows aren't enough to hide you. You escape through tunnels, leap rooftops, vanish into the night. Each step calculated, each breath measured. Your attackers think they cornered you. They didn't account for years of training, years of paranoia, years of watching, and being invisible. Because in the shadows, survival isn't about strength. It's about being untouchable. Days later, you emerge elsewhere, a ghost among the living. Your name is whispered across encrypted forums, cybercriminal networks, even in headlines without knowing it. Because legends are born not from applause, but from fear and fascination. You reflect on what you've become. A hacker, a mastermind, a survivor. Not the leader of the syndicate, not a king, something more terrifying. A ghost. Someone who struck fear into the digital and physical world without ever being seen. And in this new world, your existence itself is your weapon. But power is a double-edged sword. Rival syndicates, rogue states, ambitious lieutenants, they all see your shadow. And sooner or later, someone will try to cut it down. Because in the shadows, no one stays untouchable forever. You've learned the ultimate lesson. Success doesn't guarantee safety. Money doesn't buy loyalty. Skill doesn't buy time. Only instinct, patience, and the ability to vanish keep you alive. The cyber world remembers your heist. Your team respects you. Your enemies fear you. But you walk alone. Because when you're the ghost behind the screens, the world is both your playground and your prison. And as you fade into the digital mist, a final truth settles in. History will tell stories of the crypto heist that shook the world. They'll speculate, theorize, wonder. But they'll never know. Not your name. Not your face. Not your mind. You will remain untouchable, unseen, yet forever feared. Because in the end, power is borrowed, shadows are eternal, and legends are made from ghosts. The shadows are deeper than most dare to see, and the world is full of people playing games you'll never notice. If you want to understand the hidden patterns, the psychology, and the warning signs before it's too late, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. ShieldPoint will show you what others keep in the dark, so you're never caught off guard again.